Okay, so here are the examples. So example number 1, I want to know, is each of these numbers a solution to this inequality? So what you do is you plug in the numbers in for x, so -2. Is that number greater than or equal to 5? Well, it's not greater than or equal to, so this 2 is not a solution, so no. Now do the same thing for 10. If 10 is it greater than or equal to 5? Well, 10 is greater than or equal to 5, so it makes this statement true, so 10 is a yes. And then 25 over 5. Is that greater than or equal to 5? Well, 25 over 5 can be reduced to 5, and that 5 is not greater, but it is equal to 5, so this is a yes also. So these are solutions. Number 10 and 25 over 5 are solutions to that inequality. -2 is not. Okay? So then we're going to make it a little bit more complicated, and what I want to know is, well, I already got the answers here, but are -2 and 3 solution to those inequalities? So you do it again, you plug in -2 for x, so 3 plus 2 times -2, is that going to equal or less than, is that going to be less than 8? Well, when you plug it in, you got 3 plus -4, which is it going to be less than 8? Well, 3 plus -4 is -1. -1 is less than 8, so -2 is a solution to that inequality. Same thing. Plug in 3 for x. So 3 plus 2 times 3, is that less than 8? Well, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3, that is 9. So then 9 is not less than 8, so 3 is not a solution. So it's not a solution to this inequality. Okay? Now the next thing we got to do is we're going to be graphing. So the best way to represent all your solution is to graph this inequality. So the graph will represent all the answers that it could be to make this statement true. So in this one, remember, because it's less than side, here's x. X is less than, the pointy end is the less than side, less than 3. So this is going to be an open circle on 3 on the number line because it does not equal to 3. So my answer for this one, on this side, the graph will look like this. So here's my number line. Please put the 3 here, put the number of 2, one in the front of it, one in the back of it. So 2, 3, 4 on a number line does not equal to 3, so we're going to have an open circle. It's because it's just less than, and all the numbers to the left of the 3 is less than 3, so this is the side we shade. So all numbers on this side of the number line will be true to make this statement. Okay? So same thing for this one. This one, if I read it from the variable sides, it says x is less than, the pointy end is the less than, or equal to -3. Now this one, because it has that or equal to symbol, this is a closed circle. So on a number line, here's -3, here's -4. Make sure that the number's in order. Remember, the bigger the negative, the smaller it is. So this is a closed circle because it's or equal to, and x is less than, still is less than side, so it's got to go to the left. Okay? Now let's work backwards. Can you write an inequality if I gave you a graph? So in the next example, I have this graph, and this graph, if I read it on a number line, so all these numbers are your x's, and so I'm going to let x be the numbers on the left side of 2, and if you notice, this is an open circle, so it's not going to equal 2, so this inequality will be x is less than 2, or you could say 2 is greater than x. So either one is correct, but I do prefer this one. Okay, and then we have example number 5, but this one we used our homework assignment to do this one. So this is number 33 in your homework for this assignment. So in this one we are given an instruction to define a variable and write an inequality for this situation right here. So the situation is a bus can seat at most 48 students. And remember the word at most from our previous here. The word at most means less than or equal to because the word means maximum. So everything else have to be less. So this is the maximum amount of students that could hold on the bus. So every other amount has to be less than 48. So let's do the defined part. We're going to let x be the number of students that could be on the bus. So that x, number of students, has to be less than or equal to 48. So for this assignment, you have page 202, numbers 11 through 37 odds.